Hi everyone and welcome back to another video of Financial Impulse. So, we are getting to see that from the past few months, the PSU banks are actually giving very good returns. Why did this happen? So, we are going to do a case study of Indian Bank in this video. So, let me just tell you that Indian Bank has given more than 70% return in last 8 months. Yes, 70%. So, why did that happen? So, we are going to check at the fundamentals of this stock, the shareholding pattern, and then we'll go to the price action and see how the chart is looking like right now and what could be the future of the share price of Indian Bank. Okay, so with that said, let me take you to the screen, but before that, just a reminder that this is not a stock recommendation video. This is just an educational video to help you make better investment and trading decisions, right? So let's go to the screen. Alright, so this is Indian Bank's screener page, and directly I will take you to the things that matter. Okay, so when we focus on Indian Bank's profit and loss statement, we get to see that until 2023, Indian Bank was actually not making profit. Okay, you can see the financing profit. Okay, it was in negative. Okay, but after 2024, things started to change. You can see it going it. The bank went to making profit. Okay, from minus 1309 crores to 2967 crores positive operating profit. Then it directly jumped to 5395. Why did this jump happen? It is because of the increase in operating profit margin. You can see the operating profit margin was in negative, obviously, because it was in loss. So obviously we can expect this. Then things changed and it went into positive 5% operating profit margin, or you can call financing margin in banking for banking stocks. Okay, then which went up to 9%, and currently in the trailing 12 months it is still 9%, and we are seeing consistent growth for the last 3 years in terms of operating profit, and same is reflected in the sales. You can see increase in sales 44,985 to 55,650, then 62,039, then 64,543. Okay, that's a very good display of profit and loss by the company. There is very good jump. Now when we come to the shareholding pattern, we get to see that the promoter holding, okay, has remained consistent in the last 3 quarters, 73.84% by the promoters, but FIs have kept their stake almost consistent. You see 7.47%, then it came down by 0.2%, okay, to 4.54, okay, 4.74 to 4.54. Then again it went up by 0.14% to 4.68%. Okay, but at the same time we are getting to see that the DIs are consistently increasing the stake, 17.78% to 18.05%, then 18.62%. And not only that, if we check from December 2022, we are getting to see increase in stake by the DIs in almost every quarter. Okay, here it is kind of flat, but after that you can check here 15.84% to 16.95, then 16.87, almost same, then 17.35, 17.64, 17.78, 18.05, 18.62. So the DIs is consistently increasing the stake, and that's why you can see the decrease in public holding, 4.62 it was in December 2022, now it is just 2.86%, and that's a good move because the promoter FIs and DIs, the smart money and the promoters are holding majority of the stake. Okay, just 2.86 by the public. That's a good thing actually. Okay, now this was all about the fundamentals. Now when we go to the price action and check the weekly chart, we are getting to see some very good increase in numbers. You can see since March 2025 the stock price has gone up by almost 56%. Okay, and if we take a look back to the COVID times, you can see the stock has become a multi-bagger since then. The lowest was 42.3 rupees and now it is trading above 850, so it is around 1900%. Can you imagine 1900% return in almost, you can say, 5.5 years? So that's a massive move considering that it's a PSU bank. Okay, now when we take a look at a deeper look at the price action, we can see consistent growth, and if I use 50 EMA, we can see that the stock used the 50 EMA as a good support level. Okay, and it went up, and I would say this time here was a very good time for entry, around 680. The previous best was kind of here. Okay, now let's scroll back a little bit and draw some trend line so we can find the find a better place for entry. So when we do that, okay, so we are getting the same answer that this level, okay, around 640 to 680 was a very good level, and you can see after that the stock has gone up. Now it has gone up to 851. So if you ask me, is this a good time to make an entry in this stock, I would say no, because the stock has rallied little bit, and I honestly believe in timing the entries correctly, because if you buy good quality stock at the wrong price, then you are making a bad investment. Okay, and I have repeated this again and again, and these are the words of some of the legendary investors as well. So no matter how good the stock is, how good the fundamentals are, always try to buy the stocks at the ideal level. 5 to 10% up and down is fine, but more than that is actually risky. You do not want to get caught up in a stock, and the stock, if it goes sideways, your money is blocked. It's of no use, and time is more important than money. Always remember that. So that's why I would say currently it's not a very good time to buy, but if you still want to buy for some reason, you can do limited buying. Okay, that is up to you, but I would not recommend. And something that I would recommend is that you wait for little bit of consolidation. It might not give consolidation until it goes above 900 or something, but that is fine. Even if it goes up little bit, it will definitely at some point give some consolidation, and then by that time the 50 EMA will come closer. It should use the 50 EMA as the support and then bounce from there, and if it does that, we'll get to know that yes, it is actually taking support from these levels, and that will be a very good time for entry in this stock. But until that, do not rush into this stock, because you see that it is giving returns back to back. And in my upcoming videos, I will definitely make one video where I will explain why when you buy a stock, then immediately after some days it collapses, it goes down. It happens with everyone, not only you. If you have been investing for quite some time, you know that this has happened with you. It happens with everyone. I will explain why and how you can minimize the risk of this drawdown, okay, that the stock falling after you invest in it. Okay, so coming to today's topic, for Indian Bank, you have to wait for the stock to consolidate a little bit, go sideways, use 50 EMA as the support again, and from there on you can decide. And do not worry, I will either post one more update video on this topic when it does that, okay, it comes to an ideal place for buying, or else I will post in the community section. Okay, either of these I will do, so do not worry about that. So that was all about Indian Bank. And if you found this video useful and informative, please hit the like button, subscribe to Financial Impulse, and if you are already a subscriber, consider joining the Financial Impulse community, where you will get more stock analysis posts, and also you will be able to chat with me directly one-to-one on Discord and ask your queries. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in the next one, and do not forget to check my other channels. You'll find the link in the description section below. Bye, take care.